of our UAC quarterfinal season 3 for our Division A. We are your shoutcasters, of course. I am Ray, and join me here is the one and only Yusuke, and it's going to be ADMU versus DLSU. So, Yusuke, what are your thoughts about these two teams?
Um, Forever po ako Lasal. So, yun lang po yung comments ko. Joke. Mamaya maano ako dyan eh. Alam mo natin mga tao, bias, bias, bias. Sorry guys, it's true. But in hindsight, actually super proud ako sa dalawang teams na to. Specifically for Virtus Arcus as well. Because actually the organization medyo, I wouldn't say they were going through a rough patch, but they were trying to get out there talaga in the campus scene. So, really proud to see how far these boys have come since season 1. And shout out din kay Ventus, ang ating president for the org. Really did everything he could to make sure that the Verdes Arcus roster for Valorant and of course for other games really push out there and make sure that everyone can enjoy campus play. Same goes as well for the side of LG Esports. They have a fantastic team of people behind them and they're continuously growing as well. Shout out din to Madam Aryan, fellow LG alumni, for the support and, just giving everyone a platform to enjoy. And I think now for Division B, maraming teams from other regions in the Philippines. We have some teams from Mindanao. Ooh. So it's been fantastic, the growth so far of campus play. But now it's down to a classic rivalry, hindi lang sa esports, kundi sa UAP din. So my heart goes out to both these teams, Ray Ray. I'm really excited to see how it's gonna go down. And now we do see our statistics. What do you think of this matchup?
I really do think that when it comes to DLSU, they're far more of a formidable team, and the Javi, syempre, we all know that he's already stepping up sa pro scene. So we all know that how intact this team is when it comes to Javi. But at the same time, we cannot deny how Flex also is very consistent with his play style, but he needs more of a step up coming not only from him, but also from his teammates. But then at the same time, it's always been ADMU versus DLSU. Tell us all this time, it has always been a good matchup. But the thing here is, ADMU, fun fact lang sa mga nanonood, they never won so far sa DLSU kapag quarters na in the semis and of course the finals. So what I'm looking forward here is ADMU will be actually stepping up more here in our UAC season 3, and maybe this time around they will be able to defeat the guys of DLSU.
Yun nga eh. I think mas dagdag yung pressure kasi hindi finals eh. Nasa quarterfinals pa tayo. And it's gonna be a big upset for either of these teams kung mawala sila agad. Because for 2 straight seasons, they always meet when it comes to the finals. And the outcome has always been DLSU dominating over LG Esports. But history can be rewritten. It's season 3. Brand new roster for LG Esports, quite possible for them to try and take over pero sinabi mga Rere, they have a heavy 8K. So, that's gonna get in their way. And I'm looking forward kung ano bang counterattacks nila when it comes to the way DLSU plays. And I think we actually have our map selection. So yun, tamang-tamang timing. We are gonna have Breeze and Ascent out of the way. So, sawa na ang ating players for Ascent, for our two classic teams here. Ayaw nila ng classic map. We're heading over to Split for DLSU's pick, Haven for ADMU's pick, and Icebox as the decider. You know, Ray Ray,
Mm.
for Viridius Arcos, last season, medyo they were on rocky waters when it came to Split. But they fixed their playstyle and medyo mayos na sila when it came to this map. So I'm actually a bit curious as to why they picked Split, but it's refreshing because they usually don't play that well on Split. They play well on Haven. So, what are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are, during the first matchup that we had, I really do think that we're gonna be having a tiebreaker match. But
Mm.
unfortunately, it all depends on how the team goes, and that applies for DLSU and ADMU. I mean, DLSU, they're not that super strong of the team at first when it comes to split, but right now that they're gonna be going in here, they actually risk this big, and if they are very successful, they can actually win also map 2. So that's gonna be big. But if for me, if ADMU will be winning the first map, then we're going to have an icebox. I really do think that even if map pick nila, yung either yung kabilang side yung mananalo. I just really do think that's for these two teams. But I'm really looking forward to how they have their new style, 'di ba? When it comes to these maps na ni-risk nila yung lahat, ibig sabihin they have those pocket strategies that they want to execute, and that the same applies for both of the teams. But no denying that DLSU, they're far more familiar with Split and Haven. And if they want the first map, I really do think it's going to be a clean streak. Kahit yung binoto ko bilang ano sa prediction ko. I really do think that DLSU kapag napanalo na yung first map, it's going to be a clean streak for them.
Well, based on our caster predictions, we always have fun with that. It's neck and neck eh. Wala masyadong one-sided. It's really a split between the LG and ADBU, sorry.
Mhm.
LG and DLSU. Sorry, all the letter D's are getting in the way. But yeah, I'm obviously like saktong-sakto. D8 is right below me. LG is right under you, Riri. So that's our picks in case the crowd was wondering. But yeah, I think we're just waiting for one more player, no. But I do want to talk about the usual setups that both of these teams have when it comes to the split. It's a I wouldn't say it's a very wide map, but you have to be very careful, especially if you're gonna go for that mid control. And we did experience a UAC with the old split map where they didn't have any changes yet. So obviously it was an impact to the players because come season 2 and now obviously season 3 we have the new setup for the maps. So I think it's nostalgic to think about that. Umabot yung UAC season 1 sa old map setups. But now in terms of the playstyle and the agent lineups on Split, what are you looking to work towards, Riri? Ano yung mga potential agents that you favor?
I'm so interested when you're gonna be having a KO selection here in Split, but I still do think a lot of teams are still practicing on how they will be able to utilize the KO, not only here in UAC but also in the pro scene that we have, right? You don't usually see KO pickups, you don't usually you see the Yoru pickups also when it comes to your agent selection, but I'm far more willing to see a jet matchup between both of these teams that we have for today's series. And of course, the duelist action talaga yung mga moments na kailangan natin kaabang-abang. But of course, I'm looking forward for the Sky Plays just in case they have it. But what's really important also is that they really need to go and pick the agents that they are comfortable with. Once you're comfortable with that, you're actually denying everything that your enemy has. And plus, you're still intact also with those executions. So that's what I'm looking forward between these two teams that we have. But and right now, Yusuke, we would like to thank, of course, our sponsors who made UAC Season 3 possible because the University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors. Yes, and our partners because UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco partner, ASUS Republic of Gamers, our official PC and laptop partner, Logitech G, our official gaming gear partner, Riot Games, our official publishing partner, and Twitch Student, our platform partner. So thank you so much for making this possible. And this tournament also is presented by ASUS Republic of Gamers, powered by the reigning king of gaming laptops, the ROG Zephyrus S17. It features a 11th Gen Intel Core i9 CPU cooled with liquid metal and GeForce RTX 3080 to take your gaming experience to the next level. And with the hashtag for those who dare, it's available on your nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. So if you want to hop on and check out the specs, go to rog.acadarena.com.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff you guys want to pick up if you have the opportunity. So, as Riri said, thank you to our sponsors. If you guys are thinking of, upgrading your gear or baka may Christmas gift kayo dyan. I mean, guys, it's September, malapit na yung Christmas. So, pag-isipan nyo din, plan in advance. Maybe there's something you can pick up for yourself or for a loved one. Pero sa ngayon, just a little quick update. We're still waiting for one more player. Right now, I do want to talk about However, we do have some stats here. Now, LG Esports, just a little refresher sa mga bagong viewers dyan, in case you guys don't know the history between Veritas Arcus and LG Esports. They've actually lost twice in the finals at the hands of Veritas Arcus. So, last season, I believe it was a clean sweep of 3-0. And 2 seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere 3-1 or 3-2. It was a little bit more of a closer battle. So it's definitely a revenge matchup for LG Esports here. And they're really looking to try and disrupt Virtus Arcos as early as they can. If VA goes down, it's going to be the biggest upset we've seen so far for the whole University Alliance Cup. And if LG Esports wins, they have finally dethroned the kings of campus play. But now, Ray Ray, we are now welcomed by our agent selection screen. So, ayun na nga mukhang mag-jet na si Yao or Grosso.
Oh,
Let's see. Ayun,
okay. Ah,
Grosso.
seryoso.
Knocking in that jet. There we go.
For the side of LG, who is going to be their duelist since they're gonna be starting as a defending side, and this is quite important. Javi right now, what will he pick? Okay, Nibi with that Sage. Interestingly, of course, the dupe. That's what we're expecting coming in from him. Rex with that. Oh, okay. We have Viper. This is a double control. This is very interesting. I'd love to see Astra plus Viper on the defending and also on the attacking side because those setups and map control are very important. Whilst for the side of Viridis Arcos, they're going to pick with the Omen. Have you with the Raze, okay? Raze and Split. We don't usually see that for other
Choose your
teams, but
agent.
when it's Javi, we all know that he makes the things possible. And okay, we have a Flex, of course, with that Jet. He never denied that Jet. Alam naman natin na ito, it's Grossoff versus Flex nga. Jet versus Jet. And Mateo, of course, with that Reyna. Well, Iservus right now, he will be going with the Cruiser. So this is a very interesting matchup. It's a double controller for the side of ADMU, but how will the Raiders Arcus with that Javi and his Rays will definitely put on a show in our first map here in our best of 3 series. Pero bago ang lahat, um, gusto ko lang i-shoutout syempre sa mga streamer natin dyan, yung partner natin, which is going to be
Uy,
Super MJ. So, enjoy!
uy.
May race dito, si Javi. Okay, so, panoorin natin. Tinuruan mo daw si Javi, balita ko. Okay? So, shoutout sa'yo and thank you so much for taking your time. And now, we're gonna be starting. Who's gonna get who, Yusuke? And, of course, are we going to have a tiebreaker map between these two?
Thank you, Kuya Super MJ. Dapat pa kuya pa.
Kuya.
Joke lang. Joke lang, batang-bata pa yan. Anyways, yes, as you were saying, Riri, ay nakakita nga natin it's gonna be VA. They're very keen on this garage push and I don't blame them. Alam mo naman yung VA, always very aggressive. Ayun na nga si Javi already inside of the site, popping in those two glass packs. Unfortunately, hindi niya napansin na may tao sa likod niya, but Grosso will be there to cover for him. Flex will be getting kill onto Grosso. However, Javi will be getting Rikes and Flex nakakuha ng kill onto Javi. It's gonna be two attackers left. Medyo pabilis naman ang pag-rush nila sa site and they managed to take down two defenders but now they are at a disadvantage because the rest of LG already converging into the site. Ooh, Flex with a couple of warning shots into garage and walang info, Ray. Wala silang info. Nahihirapan sila mag-enter eh. Medyo takot sila because they don't know what's happening. Alam lang nila na may tao sa tabi ng ropes, but they don't see anyone inside of the site just yet. There is a dark cover for them. The service really good on the pre-fire there. You can tell definitely that a player has experience with the way they pre-fire them. Checks their angles, and with that said, the service nakuha nga ng kill onto Flex. It is gonna be the gravity well disrupting Willie on the plant. Will be getting that
One
plant. The
enemy
service trying
remaining.
to cover, but unfortunately,
Spike
it is not
planted.
going to be enough. It is a 2 versus 1. Willie has to peek right now. Gets one right pick. Looking for another. Nag-reload. Pero grabe yun. Kulang. Oh my God, Mary. So close. So close. First round pa lang. Medyo kinakabahan na ako. Slight lang. But good job for LG. Maganda yung double pick nila doon. Medyo na
Crucial lang. Akala
nadali
ko
sa reload
magsasaksakan
eh.
sila eh.
Oo nga eh.
Pero unfortunately, di naman sila magsasaksakan. But guys, I think that was I'm talking about earlier. The map control when you have that Astras aside ng LG Esports, they delayed so much. Plus, you get a good information as to where the last two guys of um DLSU, diba? And plus, I think si Javi didn't expect that there's someone at hell. Kaya, ano, kaya
Mhm.
nagulat siya. Oh, there's someone picking right beside me sa may ropes, and that's it. A 1-0 na nga, and we're seeing the second round forced by na coming from the side of LG Esports.
Yeah, I like their strat from the get-go, eh. May tao palagi sa likuran nila, always ready for the refrag. And I can tell, honestly, based on their performance in the previous seasons, they've improved on that regard.
Mm.
And parang they're playing more as a unit now, which is what we love from them. I mean, individually, they're all great. But now that they're playing more synchronously, it shows na with the experience and how comfortable they are with each other, then mas nakakatakot yung gano'n, Bes.
Mm.
Medyo, oh my
Diba?
God.
Ano ang isa sa lima?
Tama,
That has always been
tama.
the question, di ba? I mean, that's what we have for ADMU. But the VA, there's no cap talaga. They're undefeated. Pero mukhang sinumulan na kagad ni Mateo going up against A-Service. But right click lang naman para side Liao. But he already sees the head of Grossoff as he goes for a 2K right now. Pero really denies him. It's going to be 2v3 once again. Nakuha na rin ng barrel ngayon ang mga taga Viridus Arcos, and this might be a possible win coming in from them.
Nakapasok na sila sa side, pero Flex coming up the flank will be raining hell onto Willie, and Javi's the only one left. Unfortunately, may advantage dito si Rex. Already has Cruiser and Vents. And LG bagging the first 2 rounds. Wow.
Flawless coming in from LG, and we all know that when it comes to the bonus, you really need to get that one. It's a big advantage that you have. But then this is the real question already. VA will be buying already, is what we usually expect. And at the same time, if they get this, of course, that's still the we have LG Esports leading by 1. But will actually LG Esports be aggressive in this type kasi you have those SMGs. Medyo kailangan close range yan. Pero the mid control, hindi pa ine-execute kahit papano ng VA. Pero kapag nakakuha sila ng mid control, this is going to be harder for LG Esports.
Nahihirapan sila dahil sa toxic screen, eh. Na honestly, I don't blame her. Dinagdag pa ng barrier pero okay lang. Sinira naman agad. Pero ang dami nila problema, dumagdag pa yun. Number 1 ng Navy, teka, isa lang, 1 by 1 please, my God. Pero mid control now turned to shush control. Kasi hindi na sila nag-iingay. Chill
Di
na
na,
sila
no?
sa mail. Oh, wala daw kayong mail. Hindi daw yung
Oh!
postcard niyo. Pero as servos, tamang pick lang, hindi niya alam na meron pang tao diyan. Grabe. Matapang na
Okay.
pala itong si Duke, hindi talaga gumalaw. But it's gonna be some action here over at mid side. Javi will be getting the kill onto Mateo. Medyo nagulat siya doon. Really fast peek. And it is gonna be 3 defenders down. Nag-iisang defender dito sa B side. It is going to be Rex Garited and Javi. Grabe, dapper moves naman yun. Easy lang, hindi pa tapos yung round. Maybe will be shot down in Ali, and Duke will be hitting a couple of stars over
Oh
here in Ali.
no, the early pickoffs are paying off for the side of VA, and that's it. They gave momentum. That's very important. Servus pick off 1 sa may A-main. Plus, you have Avi starting it off, of course, with how aggressive he is. Kitang-kita mo naman, he also has that trade-in upcoming just in case na hindi siya, not just in case na mapipick off kagad siya. And that aggressiveness, that's what we're all talking about. At medyo mainit-init yun. Okay, he's starting the fun
Tama.
already. But the real question is, will they be able to tie this up? And yan yung nakita natin. The series of banters between these two tells us so much that when it comes to TLS all this time, talagang maganda ang laban when it comes to LG Esports and VA. Oh! Gets that the showstopper kagad, Mateo! Na-pick off kagad sa may B main with that. Okay, medyo siya magkakaroon na sila ng control kagad sa B side.
Yan na nga, and as you said, early pickoffs, it's paying off kasi tatlo na lang yung mga defenders, so Mahirap talaga sila mag-retake here. It's gonna be a snake bite,
Spike
but
planted.
unfortunately, it will be right shot down by a service. Flex nakuha naman ng kill. Ultimately here, over in B tower. Fortunately, bababa na siya. And it's really hard to retake with an
Last player
operator. And Duke
standing.
will fortunately be caught in a crossfire. It will be Flex trying to get some kills. Tailwind's out of danger. Right click at the service. Pero nasa likod na niya si Grosso. Will be winning that fight. 2 versus 2 is the score line.
Oh, 2-2. And I think that's what we're talking about. When it comes to that showstopper, talagang he will be aggressive. We all know how Javi has that aggressiveness, but there's no cap about the trades coming in from Grosov. Denied that operator denied everyone at the B site, and that's what is really important. Even if LG has that full control because of that double controller, but when it comes on the attacking side of Viridius Arcus, it's really important. And nagpa-flights na nga kagad si Javi, naglabas na rin kagad ang paranoia. They want to control all over A site. Alam na nga din na meron isa, but the knife pays off. But the trade, that's what I'm talking about. Grosov gets a good trade, of course. Denied ang Bladestorm, but Timmy sees the head of Willie.
Ooh,
Spike down
grabe.
A.
Duke getting a headshot onto Yao. 2 attackers left and LG turning the tide. As I say
One
that,
enemy
Grosso nakuha
remaining.
ng kill. A service na nga all the way from Vince. Nibi na lang ang natitira dito with the Sheriff in hand. Will be chasing the rest of the attackers. Pero si Grosso already sees him from tower with the television. And it's DLSU with the lead.
This is
Wow.
interesting coming in from DLSU, but I think ADMU, they need to intact more of that map control kasi you have that advantage. But then there's no denying kasi itong VA, sobrang aggressive nila maglaro, and sometimes they put off of a guard sa LG Esports, and if hindi nila nakuha yung perfect timing to deny Grosov plus Javi plus a Servus Lurks, it's going to be over for them. Pero this time around, leading na nga by 1 ang VA, and they're pretty starting it off. Pero pag sumilip ba, meron mapipick off? Unfortunately, wala. Naglabas na lang ng slow orb just to prevent them from picking off someone na nagtatambay sa males. Oh, oof. Through the toxic screen. Okay, wala pa naman. Pero si E-Service, sobrang patient niya talaga. It seems like he has that dapper vibe, no? If you're familiar with how
Yeah.
Sentinels play, di ba?
Well, dapper siya sa, si Tensa nga 'to yung baby boy diyan. Si Six nagki-kill pa. Pero it's really a part of esports, honestly. And esport naman talaga gano'n, may banter, trash talk, just feeling better over your opponent. Mental din naman kasi yun, eh. But at the end of the day, you like fist bump and say GG.
Fist bump then. Okay, good game, well played. But
Okay,
this is
good game. Let's get it ulit.
GG's! Tapos bawi next season. I'm kidding. Bakit hindi na? Joke lang. But, ooh, Flex, it's very, very important. Denied mo naman si Abby from his push. And just by the control of this dude. Pero nga lang, that's what I'm talking about. Ace, a Servus together with Grosov, they are pretty much prepared. Pero nga lang, Grosov at 3 HP together with a Servus, sila na lang kagad ang natitira. Although naglabas ng lockdown, hindi na din naging worth it para sa kanila. But let's see, this guy, how he plays the kind of a dapper. Will he be able to pick out 20? Yes, pero nga lang lahat sila nag-aabang na kagad sa kanya sa may routers, and that's it. LG Esports diffuses this, and it's going to be a tie match-up na naman. Napaka-intense. This is just the first half. First few rounds of the first half, yet they have this series of answering back to each other's strats.
Oo nga, eh. And alam mo gano'n din sa first series natin with MGS Clubs and USC Tala Tigers. It's always gonna be close when it comes to the first game of the best of 3. Kasi testing grounds naman din 'to sa dalawang teams, eh. And it's always a differentiation of the environment ng mga map picks. And siyempre, of course, yung agent picks and the tendencies each of each team. So, I always believe it's gonna be somehow close unless one team is very confident. But speaking of confidence, Grosso tailwinds inside of the side. Javi getting a kill onto Flex. Duke will be shot down as well. And Mateo over at tower. Javi will bow down to Rikes, however. And it's going to be 2 defenders left. Grosso waiting for anyone to come to spawn. It's gonna be Nibby and Rikes. They're gonna be meeting each other here in tower, and this is a very big advantage to VA. Grosso, unfortunately, does not get the
Oh.
kill at the end. It is LG. Bumabawi sila, mga kaibigan. Moving into the site right now. Rikes, medyo
Last
aggressive
player
on the push.
standing.
Willie will be getting Nibby finally in tower. Rikes will bow down to Willie as well. And VA still holding down the fort.
Oh, no. This is a VA na naman na nakakaroon ng control. Kapag maganda yung entry ni Javi together with Grossoff, especially with Grossoff how he trades Javi, that's it for the side of VA. They know that they need to win that. They're pretty confident now once they take a full control of the each of the site, alam nila that's going to be a possibility for them. While sa side ng ADMU, we have those crossfires coming right up. But when it comes to just thinking of where Viridi's Arcus will be committing, it's
Ooh.
harder for them to actually guess on where they are. And speaking of Javi, once again, he gets the trade denied na naman this time around si Mateo.
No, they're finding ways around this toxic screen, and I like the way they're approaching it, eh, because
Mhm.
they're hindi sila intimidated, and we have an off-cam kill as well that's gonna be duped down, and pabilisan ng ano, eh, ng kills, Ray. It's always 3 members down for LG palagi. Ang ganda yung pag-pick ng VA, and usually contestation lang siya when it comes to the retake, eh. LG, they are quite confident in the retake. We did see it in the earlier round, so very possible for them to still try to get the defuse, but it is Javi. Medyo maganda yung position niya here. Will be anticipating anyone from 8 tower to cross, and oh, rinig niya yung footsteps, but
Oh,
rinig niya.
alam
Oh my
niya.
god, it's gonna
Spike
be a good
planted.
flank. It's gonna be a good flank, but right now, Flex. Ooh.
Oh, it's the sneaky shorty coming in from the jet. Denied. Pero si Flex, nakita niya din si Willie. But the question is here, are they aware that there's someone behind their back? They don't have any info at all. And that's what I'm talking about. Avi with that lurk behind their backs. That's it. He just waited patiently at LG Esports. Okay. Saan ang galing si Javi? And they just didn't expect that Avi waited patiently sa may mid. Maybe he was trying to guess baka merong mag-vents. Unfortunately, wala. So pumunta na siya kagad sa defender spawn sa likod, and then nakapag-rotate na siya up until a tower, and that's it. VA leading by 2, but LG Esports, I think they just need to take their time, and yan na, kapag flex with that operator, maybe he can deny it that close range attacks coming in from a VA, pero matalino sila. They got that, oh no, he pushed through the smoke, tatlong nakatingin sa kanya.
Grabe. It's really a contestation of midpoint here, and as the toxic screen is out and it's replaced with the Nebula, it's definitely DLSU trying to go for the contestation here. And I'm not surprised, binanggit mo nga, Ray, that mid control is quite essential when it comes to split. And generally any map, but in split it matters a lot more because there's so many entry points to a site. I mean, you got vents, pwede ka rumekta sa tower, B tower. You can go to ramen and go straight to A, or pwede ka dumiretso sa B. The possibilities are endless here. And now it is, however, going to be having 8K. Grabe naman yun. Libby, wala
One
siyang
enemy
time
remaining.
mag-react. Literal. It's just Javi rushing into the site, and now it's gonna be a service finding
planted.
Rex. But Rex will be winning that bout. Will possibly just go for the save here. Economy-wise, it's better. They don't have that much money for the next round. And the LSU is just going to chill for the rest of our round number 9.
That
Nakakatakot yung fight.
entry! That entry!
Nakakatakot. Pati ako natakot.
Nakakatakot
Naririnig mo.
si Abby, biglang nagpapaka-aggressive lang, walang kinakatakutan. But then, if only they were able to eliminate at least one coming right up sa mid,
Weapon here.
and he didn't push through that smoke, I'm very sure na baka meron siya ma-pick off na isa, and that's gonna be a big deny of the possibility of VA actually getting this round. But then, there's no denying, there's no cup. You have that showstopper. Parang every round may showstoppers he have, and he makes sure that he gets one good kill before he's traded off by his teammates, and that's gonna be big for opening up a site. And they've been doing this default strategies that has been working for them. And ADMU, they're just being completely shut down by VA so far. Pero maybe if LG will be trying to intact more of how they have that map control advantage, sa tingin ko, kaya nilang mabawasan itong Viridis Arcos isa-isa.
Get out of my way.
I really, uh, I really have to agree with your points there. It's definitely not a hard code to break, but they're gonna have to do it fast kasi tingnan mo to, it's VA. Grabe, Spray actually Javi HA getting another kill as well. It's just a dynamic duo of Javi and Grosso. Mateo missing a shot. Flex trying to get the service out of commission, but the paint shells will destroy his alarm bot, and now he's running into the site to gain an angle. Mateo has a good shot here to go for a spray down, gets one, gets a dismiss, hindi nila alam nandyan si Flex. Flex getting 2K, and Yao will be getting Mateo, and VA still winning this bout. Grabe, ang ganda ng pick ni Flex nun. Hindi na-expect
Oy,
VA.
nasanay.
Tao
Kaso
dun.
nga lang
Okay
may tao
sana.
sa rafters. They didn't
Yeah.
expect that there's still someone. Ang ganda na sana yun. It could have been. There's a big deny coming from the side of LG. But then, we all know that naka-double pick sila. They didn't expect someone that's going to be Yao. And remember, when it comes to Yao playing that Sage, sometimes, hindi mo na-expect kung nasan siya. He's just gonna be, oh, I'm here, guys. I'm gonna be saying hello to you. And then he got that last 2 frags for himself. But then, Viridis Arcos, they're leading by 4. Okay, I'm doing maths. Oh, yeah, they're leading
Quick
by 4.
maths.
Quick
Yes,
maths!
tama,
And
tama.
it's really big actually for their side. But I'm not denying that split kasi it's a matter of how you have that full control eh. Kapag nagkaroon ka ng full control on either of the side, it's going to be an attacker kind of side or on the defending kind of side. Pero kasi sa ADMO right now, sa LG, they need to be more intact talaga. They need to stick it together kasi inaasim lang sila ng VA for the first few seconds of each round. And kapag naasim nga, nakabawas sila ng isa, they will actually be committing to a site on where one of the anchors has already been picked off.
Ngayon parang chill lang sila lahat. Guys, may tactical timeout ba? Hello? Walang gumagalaw eh.
They're
Grabe.
taking their time. Hindi, ewan
Okay,
ko.
okay. Can't blame them. It's fine. I mean, I'm loving the setup here from Rikes eh. And more often than not, it works.
30
But
seconds left.
ang bilis kasi yung pag-entry ng VA. They really get quite confused and lost in it. Flex, however, will be getting a kill onto the service here in Rams. It's gonna be a good opening pick and first blood. Will possibly spot Yao. Good job on that.
Spike
Will
down
take
A.
him down. And info on the spike, but Grosso is right there in front of him. No
10
info.
seconds
Kailangan niya
left.
maghanap dito. Medyo low ang health niya. We'll have to wait for maybe to give him the heal. It's gonna be the Cosmic Divide, however, in favor of our defenders. And tamang-tama ang paranoia. Good job on synchronization there. Grosso will be getting flex. Right, Duke Mateo will be getting kills of their own. And LG will be getting that sweet defuse. And the lead has now been cut to 3 points, ma'am.
Oh no, gusto ko tong nangyayari dahil dumidikit pa rin ang ating match-up right now. But what happened earlier was
Last
that
round before the switch.
ito lang yung medyo malaking problema when you don't have yung yung match-up na meron kang sobrang initiator that has the flashes, di ba? When you don't have that person talaga, you're only looking forward for that paranoia of Willie. Medyo mahirapan talaga yung Viridis Arcos. Pero nga lang, I don't get it. I think they were not synchronized on that round. One of the, isa-isa sa lang nasa harapan lang ni Flex. Walang kahirap-hirap pick out actually too. Then alam na kagad kung saan magko-commit yung VA. And they took so much time sa may mid. Maybe they're waiting for someone na mag-aasim sa kanila, but unfortunately, LG played that round earlier in a more disciplined way.
They almost got, actually, I was gonna say for VA, they almost got away with it. Pero maganda yung opening picks ni Flex. They were quite destabilized by it. And sabay-sabay yung pagrampa ng LG Esports all the way to A. But now, it is gonna be Mateo. Will be damaged quite a lot by that operator shot. coming in from Goroso. Snakebite will also be imminent kahit may lockdown. So kung paano, it's still LG trying to deny entry even amidst this lockdown. It is going to be them going inside of the site with a full force. They do have their setups right now. It's going to be the slow orb with the paint shells. Ang ganda ng combination. They're really working well with their utilities. They know this lineup. They've practiced it. And now they're going to do their best to make it work. Flex will miss Rosa as well. Flex will catch the service off guard. Poor boy was met by 3 different zones. Flex will be getting that service, however. Fortunately, his right click will not be hitting anyone. And ladies and gentlemen, it is still VA with a formidable post plant defense. And they are winning that round. Grabe. Medyo na medyo nag-blown ako yung na-pop off yung ano, eh, Viper's Pit like, "Hello, ang daming tao diyan." Like, um, "Are you okay, Rights? Is everything alright?"
Nahilo ata lahat. Because it's hard when you have that Viper speech, syempre, you just need to look down below yung mga paa na makikita mo, what's up, mga paa? But then, kidding aside, Flex already had that good entry. He actually picked off 2 from the side of VA earlier on. But then, sumakto na naman. They took out that Viper Spit. Then, they actually let the Yao na naman get that good angle of kills coming in from the side of VA. But now that we're gonna be switching to second half, what is going to happen? But right now that it's just starting for the both of these teams. Oof, may mga pre-fires. Sa mga nanonood dyan, hit the wall with AcadArena on TikTok. Make sure to follow AcadArena, and if you are part of our 1,000 followers, you'll get the chance to win some of our weekly giveaways. And right now, because of that TikTok, here kayo magkakaroon ng napakagandang TikTok highlights ngayon because we're gonna be seeing trades by trades, but there's only 3 of Veritas Arcos members left.
Medyo maganda yung pag-retake nila here. Personally speaking, they have eyes over in male. Yun na nga, Yao will be catching Rex off guards. And they are gonna go for this vantage point here in heaven. None of which are gonna be crossing through Ali. I think Flex is looking through Ali. Will be switching over to that 180 degree. Will be catching Javi. Grot na lang. And after that, getting that kill. Mateo is left. And still, Grosso again. Showing us why he deserves his spot in VA. It's just been a back-to-back for their top duelists here. The Jet and Raze combo has been absolutely a force of nature. Isipin mo, Rere, ha? Silang dalawa may ability lumipad.
Ang mga ibon na lumilipad, DLSU. But, you know what? I'll stop that. Kasi, grabe magpagalaw ng baso itong Veritas Arcos. We've seen not only Javi that what we're expecting that's gonna be popping off, but we need to give Grosov the chance talaga because he's been popping off right now with that Jet. And so far, we're expecting that it's gonna be an advantage for LG Esports with that setups. But then, no denying, Veritas Arcos still denies on how aggressive they are. And just with the right clicks, I think Flex wants to get his Revenger story.
May revenge arc pa dito sa Valorant, ha? Grabe,
Mhm.
may dinagdag na pala sa lore, Ray Ray.
Mhm, mhm.
Hindi
Ano
hindi lang
yan?
hindi lang pala sa mga skins, meron na pala sa mga agent to agent.
Oh, iba mga ano yan, mga hard carry players natin. But then,
Grabe.
kidding aside naman, we have Grossoff with that angle hold, pero we have that setup coming in from Viper. And this is what we're gonna be expecting for LG, di ba? Dapat ganito talaga yung ginagawa nila, but magkakasalisihan na sila. Agad head charge! Kung nanonood pa si Super MG, tinuruan niya si Flex mag-judge play. And speaking of, he gets the 3K already. Ang narinig na nga niya kagad itong mga to. He gets one. It's gonna be an ace. Ace pa to. Hindi. Sabi ni Yao, no, P. You won't be getting that ace. Instead, I will be denying that. Pero si sobrang layo din eh, di ba? And low HP na din kasi kagad si Flex. And that's it. You use your judge, close range attacks, 4K for him. But I think it's gonna be impossible for Yao to get this, or unless we have that miracle play coming
Uy,
from him. Oh,
uy.
nakadig siya. He gets one hit. Mukhang nabati ko. I'm the queen of nababate. But like now,
Oh!
he gets one. Is this going to be a clutch? 1v1. And he will be trying to defuse it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
What?
No.
Did
No.
he hear?
No. Oh my god.
Oh.
Grabe, buti na lang. Dupe. Good job. Man. Lagi ako nasi-stress sa mga ganun eh. Alam ko naman yung pros don't fake, pero baka naman yung suspense, please. Nahina yung puso ko sa ganun. Baka naman, thank you. Pero, I mean, good job naman kay Dupe for picking up on the senses. Kala ko nga magpipick si ano eh, Yao after getting the half.
Oo
Pero
nga eh. I should have done
yeah.
that.
Well,
But
I mean, okay. Looking at the scoreline, I guess he wasn't that worried. But you really shouldn't commit too much mistakes as much as possible. You really
yep.
wanna make sure you get your rounds because they have the lead. But
Yeah.
syempre, it can grow smaller if they keep making like minimal
Big
mistakes.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, it is going to be Grosso here holding down the fort in male, denying any entry. Yung mga alam mo yung mga nanay na napipikon na kasi ang dami mong in-order Lazada tsaka Shopee. Ayun oh, ayun si Grosso. Ayaw na niya. Kaya pala
Siguro
alis
si
na
Yusuke
yung mga
maraming
nanay. Ay,
ino-order.
ay sorry. Case in point pala, medyo na-expose ko yung sarili ko.
Ayan, maraming lason sa Lazada at sa Shopee. Pero
Moving
itong
on, thank you.
thank you. Pero mas malaking lason yung naka-shorty ka, di ba? And then they won't be able to pick you out. But remember that round previously was a thrifty round. So we can see that LG Esports, they risked that second buy half also. Second round of buy on the second half. But then Grosov, he was able to be here in mid. Pero nga lang tonight, this time around, Mateo will be saying hi to him. Pero eco-rounded kasi talaga sa side ng PA. So we all know it's going to be a good scoreline that we have as LG is gaining momentum. And that's it. Our score will be 9-6 in favor of VA. But this is a chance that LG Esports can actually up their game.
Ayan tayo sa mga scoreline na 6-9 eh. Well,
Nice.
usually it's you know, it's somehow usually in favor, of course, to whoever has a larger lead. But don't count out LG Esports. It's still a tough battle for them. And this could have been a grand finals, but we're having it early, and I think it's still a treat for the players and for our viewers. With that said, it is going to be the side of LG here going for a push inside of A. It is going to be Grosso in the service holding down the fort. That toxic screen is going to be quite distracting. That is the Lear pushing in. Cloudburst will be executed, but Grosso and their service will be getting their kills. Nabi will be getting a service. However, Grosso still alive. I take it back. Rikes will be taking him down. It is going to be a 3 versus 3 situation. Pero low on health, Rikes will bow down to Happy. Goes for that last pass. Tries to get a kill. Unfortunately, he got a little bit too complacent in that one. Yao's got his back though. His service is coming back into action. Maybe tried to get the kill on the revive, but unfortunately missed on it. And you've got 3 people looking at you in the site. And VA back in action, securing another round to get the double digit.
Oh no, that is gonna look so bad for the side of LG. But it's still a 4-round advantage. You can still turn the tables up ahead. And remember, this map was picked by VA. So there, the map pick advantage. We all know that if it's split, they have this series of improving so much in this map. Even if when it comes to me, I'm far more favored on the agent lineup that LG has. But they just need more of the accuracy talaga and more intact gameplays come in from them. Pero ngayon, nag-aasim na naman sila as they want to be so aggressive here in mid. And they actually pick off one. Si Mateo na naman nakaltas right now. Pero Flex, behind the scenes, will he be able to get that one? Kasi kapag lumabas siya dyan, maraming tititig sa kanya and he might be picked off by VA.
Just chilling right now. Again, just like earlier. I wanna just slow down the tempo. And medyo maganda din yung pagko-position ng VA eh. They've been getting a lot of those early picks and their aggression translates din kasi to the way they retake. So, it's been a big factor as to why they've been getting a lot of those points on the defuse. But it's gonna be Yao, pero flex. Oh my goodness. Literally flexing that flick, getting the kill. Another one as well to Grosso and Javi. Tamang-tamang pag-pick niya kay Rikes. Willie will be getting
30
flex out of
seconds left.
commission, however, here in alleyway. Nibby will be catching Willie off guard, going for that healing orb. Well deserved, but it is gonna be a 2v2. Yan na naman si Javi with the
One enemy
showstopper.
remaining.
Will at
Last
least
player
get
standing.
Nibby. But it's gonna be up to the servers to get Duke. Duke is stuck with a stinger, and regardless, Bulldog rather, my bad, it's manages to still get that kill. Oh my goodness. And onting
uh,
bunk lang dun sa lockdown. What a way
yes.
to naka one tap na pala yung mga ganun.
Oo, nakaka-one tap
Sobrang
yun,
hirap na
di mo
hirap yung mga
ine-expect.
tao dun, eh. Puwede pala i-one tap sa life. Grabe ka.
Well, mas maganda siguro yung ano, maganda yung please send your crosshair settings. Hindi, joke lang. But, oh, I would like to shout out ngayon si Jessie Vash who's watching with us. Hello
Hello, idol.
Boss na Jessie Vash, Team Secret. Let's go, champions! Let's go!
Yes.
Pero let's go din para sa two teams na to dahil mukhang nagiging madikit ang ating laban
Oh,
right now. Flex! What? Gets out of Abby just by spraying. And that's the phantom magic that we have right there. Pero looking at this, VA right now is on an eco round. Yao is at males and Mateo spots out Willie. 3 na lang ang natitira sa VA. They can go to B side. They actually made a big opener. But Grossoff, will he finally make a move with that Blade Storm?
No charge.
ay, it is gonna be 2 defenders down, and again, they're gonna have a hard time, but it's don't count that out just yet. LG, maganda yung placement positions nila. Spread out all over site. They have eyes literally everywhere. Grosso looking for a target for that knife to hit. Will be gliding and
Oh.
hitting that knife onto Duke. But they have to be careful. There's someone in rope. It's gonna be Mateo getting 1, getting 2, looking for the 3rd, and Grosso distracted, but Rikes will be getting him off guard. And again, really, it's the advantage of obviously having more members on your team. Kaya early picks, always very important to get them and win your duels. And we see LG Esports since the half. Medyo bumabalik na sila to their pace. And they are well on their way to try and equalize with Veritas Arcos. Pero, syempre, hindi sila magpapahabol. We're just gonna see how it
Mhm. And when it comes to that, si Coach Super MJ medyo seryoso sa pagpapanood. Ang intense, diba? Akala mo leading na yung VA? Sabi ng LGD, no problem. But okay, this Yao wall boost is going to be the game changer that we have. But unfortunately, the guys of LG won't be committing to mid. Instead, we want to go at A main, but we have a lot of setups coming in from a VA that may potentially deny on what they want. But that's the important thing about that Viper. They cut off a lot of picking side para sa VA. Pero as a Servus will be mounting the A side, will he be able to get those frags? Will he be able to get a good hold just to deny that potential push of LG Esports? And that's what we're gonna be talking about. And Flex right now,
Ooh.
what Javi? With
Oh
that
my
facial? Nakakikip facial ang
One
gamit.
enemy
What
remaining.
was
Hello?
that?
Spike down A.
Oh my god, it's raining 2Ks and Mateo! Oh my god, Javi's doing it again, boys! Grabe. Buti na lang hindi niya na-knife. Last season, he did the same thing. He flew right in front of the opponent and tried for the knife. He got the knife. Now he didn't get the knife, but same freaking energy, bro. My god. 3K for Javi, 2K for Service. That's how you lock down the site.
Oh, I mean, all of them are inside the smokes. And you don't expect that once that pain shells will be coming in, you don't expect that, oh, it's right beside me. And that's what happened earlier. Diba? Through the smoke and Javi is really sneaky when it comes to that. What was that? Pero, oh, speaking of, Flex gets the head of Gross off, denies his aggressiveness. But we also have Willie through the smoke. Will he be able to get some heads? And that's gonna be so important. Pero ngayon, gumagalaw-galaw lang naman. But once that smoke will be running off, of time, that this might be bad
You
for the
will
side
not
of a
kill
VA.
my
Pero si
allies.
maybe he will be resurrecting Dupe as they want to have that full control because two of their controllers are still alive and kicking.
Yung nga si Flex, naghihintay lang siya sa garage eh, waiting for anyone possibly to come through alleyway and cross through backside.
Here.
But Spike is actually just behind him. And Briz Arcus has an idea din na
You are
LG Esports will
divided.
be pushing in. And with the Cosmic Divide, it is actually going to be confirmed. Willie will be waiting. You literally cannot hear anything. And the closer you get to it, it's just the sound of the moon,
Spike
stars, all of
planted.
the above.
Well,
uh,
that's a sound of the moon and stars. But will this be a moon and stars? What
Oy!
happened? That's so impressive. But the night may flex together with Bibi. Those good
Last player
crossfires
standing.
is kicking in. And really, okay, Rex spots him out. And
Diba?
that's it. LG Esports still, they want to get this first map win. But down to 2, will they be able to get this? But hey, let's say hi to Javi together with Flex. Okay, the 20 plus kills. Who's gonna get the 30, bro? I'm expecting both of them will be getting that.
Oh my god. I'm not surprised if they would. And I love the distribution of the KDA so far. Kitang-kita na everyone's working
Yeah.
well for their slots. I love the healthy assist statistics as well. So many people overshadow that. But now it's somehow a little bit of a even game. I think a bit more advantageous to the side of LG when it comes to the rifles wise. It's for Riz Arcus stuck with two Spectres and a Sheriff, and not to mention Flex actually still has his Operator. So it's gonna be oh, Willie! Oh, that was so close. He almost got Flex in the head there, but again, the tailwind is there for a reason, and it saves basically 99.9% of Jets every single game. Rikes, however,
I love
will
the
be
stat.
getting Rosa. And a service as well. Mateo will be getting Javi all the way out from vents. And here we go, really. Early picks. And na naman tayo. And it's gonna be two defenders left for Viridis Arcos. But again, it was
Last
somehow
player standing.
a little bit of their save round. So they weren't that aggressive. And Rikes actually bagging a lot of kills for that round. And double digits for the side of LG. First time we've seen that in a while. And wouldn't be surprised if we actually head over to overtime. I know I said that earlier with MGS and UST. Really thought it was going to be close. But ibang klaseng MGS clubs this season. So
And super init ng comment section kanina. Sobrang init ng laban, even if it's at Icebox. Mas mainit yung dalawang teams on their comments. But, kidding aside, LG right now to get Viridis Arcos. Oh, Viridis Arcos, they need to force it out of themselves already. They have that Stinger bias already. They went for the half buys maybe. Pero if LG Esports gets a good pick off na naman sa duelist ng Viridis Arcus, well, it's going to be an 11-11 sales scoreline. But Willie right now is just playing it up, okay? But oof, pag ikaw na pick off ka, as Flex will be extending, he might be shot down. Pero uy, we want to risk this. Oh, he spots out one. He takes out that paranoia. Okay, I love that how they play both of it. Pero wala pang nape-pick off so far. Yao right now at the B tower waits for that push coming in from Mateo. But unfortunately, wala. As Javi will be taking out his paint shells just to deny that potential push of LG Esports sa may mid. But really right now on that angle, this is actually good. He may see a lot of heads right coming up at this angle. And speaking of,
grabe. Hindi
wala
nila
pa rin.
napansin. Ayun na nga, gets one with a stinger. Fortunately, hindi nila napansin na nandun din si Flex with an operator. Yeah, we'll be catching Mateo off guard
30
here
seconds
over
left.
in mid. And it is going to be 4 defenders up against 3 attackers. Spike is on its way to A. Medyo nahihirapan dito si Rikes fighting off the rest of VA inside of A side. But Rikes will be getting Javi, regardless of the health difference, Grosso getting Rikes on that
Last
play.
player
And there are
standing.
only 12 seconds left. Hindi niya na may tao sa site. It's gonna be Grosso against Duke. Unfortunately, the right clicks will not connect. And it is going to be match point for the side of Viridis Arcos. First we've seen
Match
so
point.
far for this series.
And that's it. We're gonna be getting that match point. That was so good. Actually, yeah, that's what they did. VA, they went for the half buys and they did it somehow gumastos ng sobrang laki because they know that if they did and they might be losing that round, it's gonna be a round streak for the side of LG and it might be at 12-11 instead. But right now, this is it. Is this is gonna be a good win coming from the side of DA or is it over already for LG Esports? But right now, Javi, he wants to be aggressive towards Ramen, but unfortunately, passive plays for LG Esports because it's just gonna be a one-time big time. And if they actually lose this round, we're gonna be heading off for the next map. It's going to be in Haven.
Oh. Sorry, na-mention kasi one time, big time, naalala ko tuloy yung guys, why in the big time rush? I love
Yeah,
Vines. I'm so
I
sorry.
love Big
So
Time
sorry.
Rush. I think it
Sorry.
brings out the fan girl in you.
It
Okay,
is.
just some old memories. Ibig sabihin matanda na kami. Hindi, I'm just kidding. We're
It's
still
okay.
young. We're
We're
studying.
forever young at heart, I guess.
Yes,
We're
yes,
getting
yes.
there. Anyways, that's a sensitive topic. We'll save it for another time. Right now, it is gonna be Flex. Gonna kill again onto Willie here in B side. There's actually a very interesting angle to try and penetrate, but it is going to be still 5 for our attackers. They're moving in through Heaven. Javi has an idea that they are there. Nibby will be hitting that wall now. And Javi, good spray transfer, will be getting 2. Grosso with 1 onto Rikes. And it is going to be 2 members left for LG. Flex will be getting the kill onto Javi. Getting a kill to Grosso. Looking for another. Will be missing. Almost getting the second one. But Yao will be getting him. And it is a 1v1. Flex really stepping up for LG here. About 10 seconds on the clock, and the Service to get the W for DLSU. Viridis Arcus will be winning game 1 of our best of 3 series. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. That you could see on some of their faces that's quite eventful. That was quite stressful. Honestly, Flex is on a roll there. If Yao didn't potentially get the kill and the Service was not in rafters, we would have seen another round. But wow.
Oh.
Oh, that's
If
running way to end the map.
if Flex got that 3K with his Blade Storm, that could have been for the side of LG, but that was a big deny. Ang ganda na sana.
Yeah,
It's
look at
really
that.
perfect. Pero nga lang, it didn't hit. Sa bewang lang ni Yao. Pero may trade-off. That was really good. But then, Mateo doesn't have any idea as to where the last guy is. And Servus extended himself up to the rafters and is just waiting for Mateo to come in, and that's it. We have VA winning the first map, which is also their map pick. But we're gonna be going to Haven on towards the next map. But right now, I do think it's a good matchup for both of these teams. Imagine a 13-10 scoreline shows to us that these two are really familiar with each other and are actually ready when it comes to denying those strats that both of these teams have. But right now, of course, we would also like to tell you guys that if you're really interested to bring our esports to your school, well, AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs gets access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join our alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance.
Wow. Great words. Definitely. Again, we were gushing over AcadArena and what they've done for collegiate esports. So again, just moving forward, just continuously growing bigger and bigger. If you guys aren't aware, there's actually a scholarship program available for AcadArena PH right now. Just check them out on Facebook. I think it's fb.gg/AcadArenaGG, I think. Or just head over to AcadArena.com and more details will actually be posted there. If you guys are interested, and if you guys actually want to join AcadArena as well, if you want to start an organization or team, then just apply the same rules as well. Head over to acadarena.com/alliance and let us help you. Of course, we have a lot of teams here. As I mentioned earlier, Viridis Arcus, AcadArena really helped the team grow a lot. LG Esports as well, very hands-on with the sponsorships. And if you guys need some help when it comes to like production work or just such, AcadArena's got your back. But we're actually gonna head into a very quick break. We'll see you guys after a bit. My name is Yusuke. I'm joined by Ray Ray. Drink some water. See you guys in a short while.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Everyday siya kung dumating. Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin. Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!
Enrollment eh.
After some time, yung karito ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Ang notebook.
Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na!
Mahal kasi ang lapis. May kikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Manong, anong grade na ba yung anak nyo?
Tagal nang tapos sa mga bata. Ako naman ngayon.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Pero sa mga araw na yun, many years ago, higit pa sa fishballs ang binigay niya sa akin. He taught me na walang di natutupad na pangarap sa taong handang magsumikap.
Dami niya na.
Panghapunan!
Pantoga.
Atin ang pangarap. Atin ang pagsisikap. Atin ang mundo. Globe.
All right, welcome back everyone to the third season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant, where the top 12 teams in the Philippines are competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 150,000 pesos. The right to call themselves the best in the country and scholarships. We are going to be your casters for this next game. I am Nausicaa. I'm here with Ray Ray. What are our thoughts, Ray Ray, on that very intense match that we just had?
Well, all I can say is that the both of these teams really do know each other, and of course, they're really familiar with both of the game styles because on each round that we're seeing, it's a different approach for VA and together with LG. Although you had that potential of LG into actually reversing the cards in favor of themselves, but unfortunately, that last round that we have seen that the 1v1 has been going there, Mateo didn't get that since he doesn't have any information as to where a service is. But then, that map earlier was the pick for the side of VA. But as we head on towards Haven, this is actually pretty big for the side of LG because this is gonna be either we're going to Icebox or Viridis will be finishing this one with a clean 2-0, just like what happened earlier also.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the game. It was so intense. At one point, it looked like DLSU was going to pull away with a very big lead, but eventually, LG were able to find themselves back. And, we can't state how important this match is, right? Like, it's a historical matchup, which unfortunately is happening so early in the playoffs. We have seen this happen both times in the grand finals, but now we're seeing it so early. So I'm excited to see how LG will respond after losing in that first game. Of course, we cannot count them out. It did end, I think, on 13-10 on the scoreline. So let's see if they can find a way to get an edge here against Virtus Arcus. But now that we are in Haven, we'll have to take a look at the agent lineups here. It looks like LG was very decided with their lineup here. It's going to be Astra, and of
Select
course
your
you got the
agent.
classic Reina Jet duo, which at times has worked for our AcadArena teams, and then sometimes it doesn't pan out well. So I'm curious to see if it'll work here. And then of course to cap it off, it's going to be the Cypher and the Sova. Pretty staple picks. What do we have here on DLSU though?
Oh, it's just that we have Grossoff, of course. He's gonna go with that Reina. I'm really looking forward to Javi with that Reina, but unfortunately, Grossoff will be getting that. But these two here with that Raze plus that Jet, they really do know how to take on the attacking trades. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward for this kind of matchup that LG has. Earlier, I'm really quite impressed with how they actually played it off with double controller, and I was expecting that it's gonna be so favored on their first half, but unfortunately they still need those intacts for those perfect control of the map in split. But right now that they're gonna be going with that Cypher, I'm so excited once again how will Nibi actually play this out. But for Viridis Arcus, we've seen this is just their default matchup. They're really looking on towards the comfortability of how they use that agent. That's why, as you can see, when they're comfortable, they have those good calls, and that already manifested on the first map.
Yeah, and now here we are. The round's gonna start. It's gonna be LG on the attacking side, while DLSU. Oh my God, Javi with a blind one tap on the sheriff to start things off. Oh my goodness, what a great start for them. Oop, looks like we are gonna be having a bit of technical difficulties there, but I mean, what else do you need to see, right? What else do I have to tell you other
Oh.
than the fact that Javi got a blind one tap? I don't know if I mean, if DLSU wins that, obviously it's no surprise that they win the first round. But yeah, like again, you were mentioning earlier, right, Ray Ray, like just the things that these teams have to do. And I mean, I guess when you watch how these two teams have been facing off over the past 3 seasons, right, it has always been in DLSU's favor. Right, I believe before we even started this best of three, DLSU has had a 7-1 scoreline against ADMU. That means ADMU has only ever won a single game against DLSU over 3 seasons, which obviously is not a very inspiring statistic to look at. But I mean, looking at the previous game, at least, we saw signs of life definitely and hope that LG Esports can still win this best of three. And man, if they are able to win this game, extend things to a best of three, and possibly win, that's going to be huge because that's going to be the very first time that LG will ever finally defeat Virtus Arcus in a whole series. And not only that, they're going to be sending what many people believe to be the defending, well, pretty much, yeah, factually, the defending champions home very early, which is a huge feat, right, for any team, not just for ADMU, but any
Yeah.
team that can send DLSU home early. You're probably one of, if not the best team here in UAC. So there it is. We see the one tap come through there from Javi. Now, yes, DLSU apparently did win that round. So now we move on to round two.
I mean, that is a one in a million shot. You don't usually get that. I think if only we have that recording as to how did Javi reacted with that. I'm so excited to see if he's quite relaxed about it. Like, it's normal. I usually do that, or he's quite. Oh, it looks like I got a kill with that sheriff. I didn't expect it, but. Kidding aside, let's go right now. 1-0 that we have with the bonus buy, of course, for the side of VA just to secure this round. But what's gonna be at stake as the rounds go on here in Haven? But you know what? If I'll be honest, But when I'm looking at the map, Vito's the map selections, it's really favoring for the side of Viridus Arcus. But then LG, they have a lot of pocket strategies, and as you can see, they're going with these lineups that we don't usually expect that they pick, and I'm quite excited to how they execute it. Earlier, it took a lot of time for them to actually have good executions, and Viridus already lead so much. But
Spike
oh,
down B.
Oh
Abby,
my.
okay with that sheriff once again, man. Let him stop with that sheriff, and only have three left for the side of LG. And he is gonna be going aggressive with that sheriff once again. Gets the 3K. Now we only have two. Will this be a possible ace? That's what we're gonna be looking forward. But A side right now is very open, and Abby gets to the last kill, but denied the possible ace. As we've seen right now, Mateo says hi to the face of Abby. I won't be giving you that haste. We have the pride here.
Oh my goodness. In the 3 seasons we've been watching Javi, those are just, it's just Javi things. He
Yeah.
walks up, he taps you with the sheriff, he dashes forward, and then tries to knife you. We've seen it happen so many times here in the UAC. And the team that's going to beat Viridis Arcus is the team that's going to shut down that kind of confidence that Javi and the rest of the team are able to show. You need to put them in their place before they can get in a zone like that where they can just run up and knife you, right? Like that's gonna be the team that takes them down, and we'll see if LG Esports can be that team today. After 3 seasons of facing each other off in the playoffs. Now we see Mateo walking up here on A side, trying to see if there's any information he can get. He gets tagged by the drone, but he still takes out the Sova in the process. Let's see if he can survive here. Gonna back off for just a bit while Grosov walking up. Can he find him? No, I don't think he's gonna find anyone there, but Flex is walking up meanwhile towards a main. This does leave though a 4v5 situation as Grosov falls. Never mind, it's a 3v5, and Javi with a Blade Storm gonna take out one. Let's see what he can do with this, if he can find some more here. Flex trying to get onto the site here. He's already gone onto backside while the rest of his members here try and put the spike down. He can get a good post-plant situation going.
As we still have the three members of VA left, will they actually have a perfect retake? And speaking of, Happy already sees the head of Duke, but a service with that, he's gonna be denied. But it's going to be a 1v1. Willie actually gets that kill and still kicking alive for the side of VA. Just some, little bit of a joke right now.
The tactical
Maybe
crouch.
telling them na we 3v4'd you guys. These guys are laughing so much. And that's it. Imagine VA winning that third round, and then it could have been a bonus round for them, right? But then LG, what happened back there was they just didn't expect Javi behind the backs once again. Plus, those kills coming from a service and really are quite important. But the spray down coming in from that Spectre or earlier shows to us that Spectres do have an advantage against the Vandal, right?
Oh man, in close quarters, that's definitely true. It's so hard to control the Vandal spray, but now we'll see here. We are approaching round 4. We see the save coming through for LG. Couple of Sheriffs, a Spectre, and a Marshal in the hands of Flex. Land a couple of one-taps, apparently not. Javi's gonna take him out with an up there towards C, so he is gonna fall. That does leave LG here with 2 people down as Willie takes out Mateo there toward Garage. Not sure if LG Esports will be able to contest this still. Gonna be a rough attack from here. Oh, tries to get him through the wall. Javi doesn't find him though. Willie gonna take him out instead. And now Dippy is gonna try and find some picks.
Spike down
Oh,
mid.
but taken out there by Yao, and now it's only Dupe left. Seems like LG wasn't really sure where to go for the attack there. Does find a one tap though onto the service before being taken out by Willie with the 3K. Now we will be proceeding to round 5. Rounds like that, you don't think about them, right? It's just you save up, you see what you can get. If you don't get anything, we just full buy the next round. It's all good.
But right now, we'll be having that timeout for the side of LG Esports because they've been losing. It's a 4-round streak for the side of VA. And LG, it was kind of a mess up call earlier. We've seen that. They don't know how they will be committing. But as the strats kicks in, they need to talk about this so deeply. Viridis Arcos, they have a good stronghold. But the LG, you have that potential. You have that the Astra I'm really looking forward to how they use that and capitalize on that control together with your cipher. But seems like it doesn't work at all. But hey, big shout outs to Lance. I don't know. Oh, we have the boot outing. Okay. Marlo. Okay, he's doing the shout outs for his teammates. Okay, we love that. We love that. Okay,
Nakita natin na yung mga teams natin just taking full advantage of the timeout here. I mean, you can tell, right? Like DLSU, they don't really need to adjust. Like during these timeouts, there's not much to discuss because they know that, clearly the ball is in their court, right? Like they are the ones making the plays. They're the ones who are really just decisively taking these rounds. I mean, sure, LG might find a couple of picks here and there, but they really have to push harder and come up with a different strategy or some kind of rotation or movement here in this game to find a way to get through. Because right now, DLSU's defense just looks so strong. And I mean, that's considering this was LG Sports map pick, right? So we want to see something in their attack. And I believe we've discussed it before, even with other casters. Dax has brought it up, right? The attack of LG sometimes has things left to be desired. And now they are a man down as one of them, the Jet, I believe, just fell there. And Nibby gonna try and pick up from where his teammate left off. I think they wanna push up here toward garage. You can see the bomb is left there close to the spawn. But looks like they're gonna play it slow. Maybe just look for a couple of picks here.
But that's what we're looking forward when it comes to this teams that we have. And speaking of the rating for this to come in behind them, but right now LG they're starting it slow, but you have that setup coming from a service at A side, and it's going to be big. Once you pop off the flash, there's also the setup denying that potential push, and right now DA will be reacting. Oh my, these guys will be coming right now at A side. Speaking of happy with that two operator kills. Will be shedding a lot right now as he takes out that shorty, and a flawless round is executed. A heavy show once again, very accurate with the shots, and it's gonna be a 5-0 win streak already of Viridius Arcus from DLSU. But no cap, as Servus really did his thing right there. He has a lot of good setups, so Makto then kagad. But right now, Avi takes out that shorty plus that operator, secures those last 3 kills. And LG Esports, so what is happening for this team?
Oh man, it's rough, Ray Ray. Like I don't even know what to say. It seems like whenever teams play up against DLSU, it's like the one thing I ask myself is when is it not a Javi show? Like he's just going off every game, and it's not just him too. Of course he's got his team. You're looking at the team here, the rest of DLSU. They've got that duo of Javi and Grosso, and I mean, we want to look at the duo of LG Esports too because Mateo and Flex have had their moments, but it really just seems like when you put that duo up against the duo of DLSU, DLSU just shines, and LG, they're really gonna have to find a way to really pop off here. Grosso gets another one before just missing out here. He's gonna try and take out the Astra, but seems like Dupe does not want to contest that. He's gonna step back here, try and find a pick somewhere else, maybe.
You don't want to pick at that angle. You don't want to be picked off right now by the guys of VA, by Grossoff. But as they go towards A side, will this be a possible win for them? Oh, there's a good chance. Bet right now. I think this is going to be a thrifty, maybe. We only have
30
Grossoff
seconds left.
together with Willie, but we have the utilities being thrown by their Omen. And this is the kind of a step-up game that we're waiting for the side of LG. But as Grossoff and Willie are able to trade off their teammates, this is going to be big because it's going to be 2v2 as he's going to be taking out that Empress. And Willie gets that kill as we only have one guy left. It's going to be Flex with a 7
Oh
HP
my.
and a dream. Is it going to be his time around? He goes with a fake, but time is ticking. He's kind of pressured, but once that smoke will be popping off right now, who's gonna get the advantage? Still, it's Grossoff as Flex needs to push him. And that's it. VA still wins consistently a 6-0. At the form of LG, they could have gotten that. But then, Willie together with Grossoff, a two-man team, they're still intact.
Yeah, that was very close, right? You were saying, Ray Ray, it could have been a thrifty, which would have been such a huge round because, well, first of all, that would have been the first round they won in this game so far, and also it could have set them up 4 consecutive wins after winning that round. But unfortunately, Willie, I believe, right, was the one who just kind of ruined their day there, and they weren't able to win it. But at least now we get a full buy. So this round here, right here, this is where LG seriously needs to win. But Javi jumping out of garage finds himself a pick. He is going to be punished for it though. Grosso gonna trade with him. So now it's going to be a 4v3. This is in advantage of VA still, as the attackers were brought down there, of course, because of Javi's pick. So let's see what they can do with this. Willie gonna send out the flash there. Paranoid, but doesn't tag anyone. He does not know that Flex is here, just hiding with the op, waiting for
Last
the right
player
time to make a
standing.
peek here. But unfortunately, as he's been taking his time, the other members fall. He misses the op shot. He's taken out. Oh man, okay. That's gonna be another round. 7 rounds in a row for VA.
This is quite draining for LG Esports side. Imagine, Viridis Arcus is just reading all of their tactics. Plus, if they have that operator, you know that it's possible that they will be picking off at least 2. And if Javi will be going down to the hands of LG, Grosov, together with his teammates, Willie Yao and Aservis, are ready to get the trade. While for the side of LG, there's the potential. But that potential itself hasn't manifested yet. Hindi pa siya buo, hindi pa siya luto. And we're all really needed to wait and see. But as they wait and just give a lot of rounds, it's already 7-0. They haven't gotten a single round yet against Viridis Arcus.
Yep, it's so rough right now, but LG, they are fighting. You know, they're trying to find a way as Duke finds a kill there with the Sheriff. Nice! 3 kills, only 2 members left now from VA. This was a save round, and they're winning right now. There's only 2 members left. Javi gonna find one though. He takes out Mateo, and now he's gonna be hunting down for more. He's got Yao with him as well. Let's see what this duo can do. They got the tag, goes for the Hunter's Fury. This could be a way to even things out. He finds one, trying to look for a second there, but he couldn't even it out. Still, 2v3 here. There is hope. The spike's been planted. Blade Storm is up. Javi not sure where to look here, but he's trying to spot someone out. Yao though, gonna try and split up maybe Dippy. Going for the flag. He's trying to catch someone off guard here, but the both of them will fall. And after what seemed like a lifetime, LG Esports finally secured their first round.
Oh, this is it. 1 round might be the game changer for the tides that we have right now. But that is still a quite expensive round for the side of LG. But it's not actually. But VA, they still have a lot of money coming right up because they've been winning consecutive rounds. But big shout out to Sneaky Frog right now. Sorry na Javi ikaw na malakas. I know. If only I have Javi's skill, maybe I could have entered the pro scene. No, I'm kidding. I want to cast instead. I don't wanna be a pro player. I usually panic. That's why I'm not allowed to be a pro player.
Yep, I agree. That's why we're sitting here casting the Hive instead. Just can't compare it, you know, to the crazy mechanical ability and composure that these teams have had. And I mean, if we're gonna talk about mechanical ability, right? It's definitely looking at the teams here right now in the playoffs of UAC Season 3. Just all deserving very much to be here right now. We're seeing the Odin span through the door there. Thankfully, no one was caught there in the fire. We'll see what they decide to do. Flex walking up here on mid. Looks like the spike is also close by, but no commitments just yet. Dart comes through. There's the smoke, a dash as well. Oh, but Flex is gonna fall there as Grosso gets him. The dismiss comes through. Is he gonna be able to survive? Actually, he does. Yao also gonna take out Mateo there. 2 members left here on the attack. Things not looking good for LG. Duke gonna run away there with the spike. Let's see where they decide to plant this one.
But this is quite draining for the side of LG. We only have 1 left. That's
30
going to
seconds
be
left.
Dupe himself. And at this low HP, then nice Happy. He says hi to him. But Crossoff will be saying goodbye. And it's going to be an 8-1 scoreline that we have. As you can see right now, LG, they've been struggling a lot, but they just need that perfect call so that they can actually take out Viridis Arcus. We've seen that on the 1 round win that they have, but how will they be consistent all throughout? Because Grosov and Javi, they're really sparkling right now. Plus, this pre-fires coming from Yawang Aservus with both of these Odins. Odins are quite scary. They're better than Vandals, in my opinion. No, I'm just kidding. But you know,
You know,
you have that Odin power.
After the previous game, I honestly can't even disagree with you with like how powerful the Odin is. But you know, the one thing, Ray, that I've been looking at from LG Esports in the past couple of weeks is that they really like playing the Jet and the Reyna. And you know, like I was saying, sometimes that kind of duo can work. But recently, I haven't really been a fan of them pulling off the Reyna and the Jet. I was hoping to see. Oops, I was hoping to see a Sky maybe or some kind of other duelist, but I don't think we're gonna see that today. As Nibby is gonna take out one, well, two actually. Wait, this could be a chance for LG right now. They've got the neural theft there. Collect some information. The plant is going down as well here. Let's see what the remaining 3 members of DLSU can do. I think Willie was quite far away, and I don't think he has his ult, so it is gonna take some time for him to catch up. But can't be counted out of this round just yet. They still have the post-plan situation. But so far, this is looking pretty good for LG.
Oh, but right now the utility is gonna be kicking in.
Oh.
What was that? Oh, this is very important, but it's going to be a 1v1 right now. And Grosov still gets the head of Dupe. And just by that paranoia, just by that recon bolt distracting a lot of the guys of LG Esports, they went right through. That's a good call once again from the side of VA. But we could have seen already the consistency of LG, but it's once again denied by the guys of VA. You've seen that cosmic divide, and you see that neural theft, but right after they pop off that recon bolt, and of course with the Empress of Grosov plus that paranoia of Will, it all connected, and that's it. It's gonna be a 1v1, but dupe denied by Grosov. This is so hard for LG. They need to wake up because it's already 9-1 that we have here.
Oh my god, I think a service just took out so much HP from LG there with that Odin, so it's gonna be already a disadvantage for them. Flex though, gonna take out a service. That's a good start. He picks up the Odin. Let's see what he can do. Finds a kill through the smoke actually. That's gonna turn things into a 3v4, 2v5 rather, and now they have an advantage here. This could be a round win here from LG to try and at least get a couple of rounds in before this half ends. Try to find a kill. Ooh, he gets one. Let's see if they can clutch this one out. 2v3 here. Still workable for Viridis Arcus. What can they do? Oh, one taken out. Mateo snipes him out, and they're looking for the last one. It's all on Grossa here to try and get themselves 10 rounds. Such a dominant round from Viridis Arcus here. Or rather, a dominant half, rather. Things have just been looking so good for them. LG need every single round they can get if they want to make things back and possibly reverse this.
You know what? The key to winning rounds is you have that Odin. If he didn't pop that Odin for the side of LG, I don't know what could have happened for this team once again. I think they were laughing it out. We cut that round just by spamming an Odin. Imagine. So let's just say that when you play Compe, guys, you need to use that Odin. It's going to be a smooth round for you, but. I think that the huge mistake there was that they let the guys of LG have that full control at B site, and it was too late for them to actually get for a retake because one of the all of them one by one has already been sliced off by the side of LG. But right now it's still 9-2. We have that 7-round advantage. And speaking of Javi, we'll just be denying Mateo once again.
Yikes. Very early man out there. LG gonna be working with a 4v5, no ults either, so they're really gonna have to come up with something here. As Flex able to take out one, just like that. Things are even. Javi though, looking to peek here through sewer. But looks like no one's gonna be committing onto A site. This could be a B or C push, depends on where they decide to push. We see the Jet there, cross stream for what looks like a garage push. We see Yao take out the shock dart just to push them back. But I think this is going to be a C push as 2 members are already setting up here. Willie just hiding in the corner, waiting for the right time to peek out. Oh, we get spotted out by the Odin though. The Willie's going to be taken down. 3 versus 3 as Javi picks one up. Zippy's going to fall. And Jet's actually very low here. This could be a win still for DLSU. But they find the one tap. 2v2. It's a Jet. It's only Flex. Oh, and Javi, or rather a Service, is going to spot him out. That's a 10-2 Ray on the scoreline, and LG are gonna have to put up a hell of a defense if they want to bring this to a game 3.
Oh, this is really a clean sweep for VA, but maybe LG. I'm always into the hopeful part on where maybe LG can actually also turn the tables around, right? We need to be positive about it,
Yes, of
and
course.
maybe and you have your Astra, you have that Cypher that's going to be big key players that we have for LGG. Just need to have that good intact play style. And if they're able to do that and just punish out the Grossoff together with Javi, this might be a game changer that we have, and they can actually set a good comeback. But what we're talking about here is that it's the pistol round. If VA will be winning this, then we're gonna be seeing a clean win streak coming from this team.
Yeah, I mean, we are expecting LG to win this one at least a couple more rounds because they have been better on the defense so far. Let's see if they can prove that here as Yao gets the plant down. It's an easy plant there onto C. As the service tries to get a pick, but he's taken out there by Nibby. Let's see what the rest of the members can do. Nibby actually getting 2 kills there with the classic, and now it's a 2v3. Couple of people going down. Virtus Arcus trying to salvage this one, but now it's a 2v1. LG, what can you do here on the defense? It's only Willie with the ghost. Tries to find the one tap, but can't make it work. That's going to be LG slowly crawling their way back, hopefully, to reversing this one.
And that's what we're going to be talking about and witnessing right now. It's very important for the LG to get this round, and it's going to be maybe changing the tides of our game right now, as it's going to be a 10-3, and you can see how friendly these teams are. But big shout outs to the viewers that we have also in Twitch. I haven't seen much of the Twitch comments, but guys, we appreciate for you watching this. But right now, as we're going in towards the second round after our second half, big shout outs to our partners at Logitech G. If you're looking to supercharge your gaming setup, you can keep playing. Check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadArena.com now. So make sure to check that out. And right now, we're gonna be seeing the bonus round of LG Esports. But remember, they still have 7 rounds left so that they can change the tides of the game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to take it one round at a time here, Ray Ray, to try and even things out. Grosov, we see him with the sheriff here, just trying to slowly push up onto B side. Couple of members slowly lagging behind there toward Garage. We'll see if they make any kind of commitment here towards B side. But right now, it looks like a service and Grosov are just trying to find a pick maybe. Mateo not peeking. The discipline here to just wait for them to walk in, take that 50-50. We'll see if they do. But right now, just gonna be chilling here, taking their time, playing very carefully because LG knows every round counts. DLSU are 3 rounds away from finishing this one off, and they want to make it count. Ooh, bit of damage there, Grosso down to 27 HP. He's gonna want to look for a kill so he can heal up there, but they will be backing off as the smoke is placed.
And that's what I'm talking
30
about.
seconds left.
This is a good control of LG Esports. You have that Astra, and she's going to take full control of the map. You have that stars that can set up also as a bait for the side of LG. But then, as they make their way through B side, will this be possible? Coming from Flex, then Nisolati gets a dash, but it became also for a chance for Mateo to actually pin down 2. But the
player
time left
standing.
up ahead for VA, they will be losing this most likely. And still, LG wins that round at 10-4 scoreline and punished right now by Dupe. 6 left before we can finally see this coming right ahead of us. But Viridius Arcos will definitely buy their Phantoms plus their Vandals. But right now, also, big shout outs to Super MJ for co-streaming with us. Okay, thank you so much, MJ. I hope you're
Yeah.
not sleepy. I hope you're not sleepy. I see you. But kidding aside, thank you so much for co-streaming with us. And of course, right now, as this round starts, will this be a win of VA already just to secure that round 11 scoreline that they have, or still LG Esports will dominate all over on their defending side?
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, so far, LG look like they are performing better here on the defense. They're more composed, just holding their angles, playing disciplined, not trying to be over-aggressive at all. And it looks like it's working so far. We see Flex here holding a very tight angle, very close one with the judge. Oh, gonna take the shock dart, but he's not gonna move. Will they spot him out? There is the gravity well there, but it's not gonna get anyone. Although Flex still able to take out Javi. He also is gonna be able to take out Dupe as well. Now it's a 3v4. Let's see what else they can do here. So far, though, the defense looking good from LG. We see the drone there spotting out Grosso, so he is going to back off there. I think he barely missed the tag. He is going to back off, and Virtus Arcus. This is the first time, I think, where they attempted to go for an attack and did not go well. Nibby able to take out Willie, and this is looking like LG's round, actually.
You know what? You're quite. Oh, what was that? You know what? You're quite right about this one that the VA is having a hard time closing a game when they have so much lead, and we're already witnessing it. Earlier, it's a 10-2 scoreline, and we're expecting that maybe Viridius Arcus still have a chance to make this with a one-sided matchup, but seems like LG Esports, they don't want to go home yet. They don't want this map that has been selected by them to be winnable and favorable for the side of VA. And right now, of just some of the Marshall buys in coming from the side of VA, that definitely we are seeing the good chances of LG Esports. It's not over yet till it's not yet 13, and LG Esports, it's quite hopeful. We're seeing already the glimpse of the sunlight for this team.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep it going. See them couple. Oh my goodness, Flex is gonna take out Abby there, who was trying to peek up with a Marshall up on C long there. So he's taken out quite early. Yao is gonna try and find him as well. Oh, finds the one tap actually with 1 HP left there. Flex just not able to finish off that kill, unfortunately. Now Yao is gonna try and get some info here. Sends out the drone there, but that is gonna be taken out. He knows one person at least is waiting at C. And I think that's going to be the signal here for Virtus Arcus to move elsewhere. They're going to pick up that spike, and it might be a B push here. Grosso just peeking towards connector there from A. There, tries to find the one tap, but he's going to be taken out there by Mateo, who finds the kill.
And that's it. We only have 3 members left of VA. What are you guys gonna do? Because they've been really having a hard time when they're attacking. Willie gets ahead, but then it's going to be 3v2. We have that Hunter's Fury. They haven't planted a spike yet, but if they're able to clear at least one at the links, this might be a possible win because we have that post-plant Hunter's Fury. But right now, they've been denied. He gets killed right now with the Sheriff, but right behind him, it's going to be DP himself. And the scoreline right now is 4 left before LG says hi to VA, and we're still gonna be saying this is our map pick. We know how we're gonna be going and changing the tides on our defending side, and you're already witnessing it, right? They
Yeah,
have
this
this
is
full
looking good.
control for just by Astra playing a lot, and we're seeing the kills coming in from Madup and plus Nibi getting a lot of information with this cipher. So far, Viridius Arcus has been really struggling as to how they will be winning this rounds up ahead for them.
Yeah, they definitely have been struggling. I think it's 3 rounds in a row, right? Where LG have been able to win here on defending side. So I'm sure that's a breath of fresh air, or rather, you know, of relief at least for LG Esports. They're able to kind of close the gap a bit more. Grosso gonna get one there though on the attack. Takes out Nibby, and that's the Cypher gone already from the defending side. Willie gonna go for the plan, but they are trying to peek, but he looks at the wrong side and Happy takes him out. Now it's gonna be a 5v3 here. There's 2 ults on the attacking side as well. They could easily just lock this down if they wanted to, get a bit greedy and just really secure that round here. Avi putting out the smokes. The Flex is gonna dash in. He's gonna try and find a pick here on backside. No one can see him. Can he find someone? Oh, he's taken out there by Willie. And now it's a 3v2. Lockdown goes off there. Grosso able to find one. And now it's only Dippy, but he's not gonna be able to clutch off that round. Grosso with the 3 kills there. And that's gonna be 11-6 on the score.
Oh, right now we have those calm advantage. He goes with the heart, with the Kyla. Okay, sana all. So that's a sana all naway lahat. Okay, that's sweet. You know, these guys, of course, they have that inspiration coming in from their loved ones. Baka ano baka friends lang pero may heart. And then joke lang. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Issue.
Issue. But setting that aside, of course, I've been seeing comments also from the girlfriends of this guys up ahead. So big shout outs to you. You guys have been supportive, and yeah, I love how supportive you guys are also from their friends. But the aggressiveness of VA on towards C-side. This might be a possible take for them. If they're just be committing a lot to C-side and Grosov, they didn't have it noticed at him at all and he will be pushing. This might be a possible retake for the side of LG, but no, the trades by trades. Plus that distractful Hunter's Fury eliminates two of LG's guys, and we still have Yao together right now with his teammate. But how will they actually make a good move here? They were denied once again,
Oh my
and
god.
oh, they still have it getting it. But Servus, oh, gets out by Dupe, and we only have Yao. He gets one. It's going to be 1v1. He knows that there's someone that's going to be Flex himself. It's gonna be waiting up ahead. He can change his sights. He still have a lot of time, but if he really wants to commit this, he can actually go ahead. But speaking of, he takes out that recon bot. He will be planting, and let's see who's gonna be winning this.
Oh my god, the way that that dart was just landed at the right time to find the Jet there. It is indeed going to be a 1v1 here. Yao hiding in garage. Going to keep Jet guessing here to see where he might be. I believe that's Flex there on the backside. Looks like Flex thinking, where will he commit? Will he go on C-side past your garage? There's not much time, buddy. You got to make a decision here. Yao is going to be waiting in garage. He's got an angle, but it was planted behind the crate. Wait, he's going to have to peek here. The dash comes through. Who's going to get the kill? Flex! He wins the 1v1 here. It's going to be a 7-11 scoreline. And, oh man, LG, they're still in the game.
I love that. I love what happened. I love how Flex did that. He goes for the half defuse and he tries to see and spot as to where Yao is. That round was definitely for Flex's side, but he doesn't have any information to be exact. But then, as it goes with that dash out, just to prevent Yao from getting that kill with the spray down. That's it. LG Esports still alive and kicking, even if VA is up ahead by 4 rounds. But that round itself, you're gonna be seeing some half buys and some heroic buys of Grosov right now. But as they make a move, will they be able to pop out of something as they just want to commit on C-set all over again? That spray down. Oh, the timing! The amount of timing that we have right now, it's all connected. And we only have 3 guys left of Viridi's Arcus. Imagine just be looking at the window, you pop off 2 heads of VA. Oh, Goop, you're doing, Goop!
Oh
You're
my.
doing a miracle place! Will he go for an ace? Let's see! He's at 5 HP. He doesn't have any much of a heal. Of course, we don't have healers right now. But as that 5 HP picks up, will he be able to get the ace? Oh, Grosov denies that potential. He still have a lot of time. He still have that dismiss. Rather, he still have that heal. He still have that 2 layers up ahead. So that's what we're gonna be waiting. But as he sees the head of Flex, will he be able to determine that there's someone at this corner? And he doesn't look at all. Will he go for a knife kill? Yes, he's gonna go for a knife kill. You're quite sneaky there, Flex. What is happening right now?
Oh.
The Revenger squad, and all of them are still just laughing up ahead. Oh, I got knifed. Didn't know that. It's actually a knife.
I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like, with all the competition aside, these guys are buddies. No, they've known each other for the past 3 seasons or even longer, even before UAC was a thing. So it's just great to see them having fun. But looking at the scoreline, right? Like, this is starting to look a bit similar to the previous game, where now, you know, there's this small gap, but DLSU definitely is not very far away from securing the victory here. They are 11. So it's only going to take a couple of rounds more before they secure this. But, I mean, we look at the previous round, Dupe was handed over the kills there. We can't lie. Like, Javi just hopped out there hoping to get a kill with a Blade Storm, and it didn't work. I think, you know, if Virtus Arcus want to win this, they can't be careless. You know, they're really going to have to think this one out and, you know, execute those clean plays and those clean strategies if they want to secure a round. Because LG, clearly, are stepping up their game, and they're not going to let it end at game 2, I think.
You see the inspiration for the side of LG. Imagine they won that round, and at the same time they're having fun. We've witnessed that. But as for the side of Viridi's Arcus, they've been struggling under attacking. This isn't working for them so far. They want to be aggressive, but remember, the full control for the lineup on the defending side, LG Esports still, they have that upper hand. But as Grosov takes out his Lear, they're already clearing up everything at the side. But this is going to be a 5v5 retake. But Grosov goes with a wall bang. All walls are wall bangable, as what Azure have said. But as the spike has been planted, Mateo gets a good kill against Willy. It's still going to be a 4v4 a numbers game. But who's gonna get who with that utilities that they still have?
Oh man, a service getting spotted out here. He's gonna try and find the kill as soon as any defenders come in, but there's no opportunity. It's just Javi getting the kills here, farming them up. Mateo, he's trying to find them. Oh my god. The 4. Ooh, almost lands the ace there. So close. Yet so far as now the score is 12-8. Oh man, there is a universe, a parallel universe where Mateo got the ace and LG Esports won. But I don't know if that's going to be the day. I don't know if this is that day. We'll have to see if LG can keep it up. This is it, Ray. This is the final push for LG Esports.
And you know what? Let's give credits to the service. Without that nano swarm, LG Esports will just barge in themselves at A set, and that could have been around for LG. But that big deny of just single nano swarm can actually change the moment of that game earlier on. But it became a 1v1, but is already low on HP. Wasn't able to take that aside. But as we see here, the lockdown, it's going to be a big advantage for the side of VA. But the question here is, will they be able to get that good entry? Will they be able to survive once again the post plans? That's what we're looking forward for.
Oh man, Mateo's just sitting here. He's getting hit by the shock darts. He's not going to be taken out though. 30 HP and he's still got a couple of flashes. If he can pop his ult, maybe he finds the clutch. But meanwhile, Grosso going to take out Flex. One member of LG down. 4 remaining on what could potentially be the last round here for LG Esports. It's going to be about the post-ban situation. Mateo gonna pop the ult there. Empress is up. Let's see if they can make good use of it. Javi gonna get one. Dippy gonna trade with him. Nibby gonna get one as well. It's a 3v3, but he's gonna fall. There's only one member left. LG, the hope is on you, but he falls. And now it's gonna be DLSU, Veritas Arcus, winning this one. Yet again, these rivals have faced each other many times, and Veritas Arcus stands victorious at the end of the day.
And that's it. He has that crazy shout outs. Kathy? Kathy, yeah, he's going with the Kathy. But shout outs to those friends that we have coming right up from this, guys. And congratulations for VA. It's still a 3-0 denied. Once again, denying the possibility of LG actually changing the gameplay that we have right now. They're on a win streak. Ateneo, no problem. Even if sa U-Up, alam naman natin na super ganda ng matchup between these teams. But when it comes to Valorant, it's still for the side of DLSU. But let's give this, guys, Grosov and Javi, they definitely had a good show when it comes to just examining everything, going with those good entries. But let's not forget that round itself, just by that singles nano swarm that we have right there, became the match point of DLSU, and we've got to give credits to a service for doing that. Plus, of course, the loading of the game, the knife kills, where they're enjoying so much. But then, as what I've said, this map of Vitos that we had, it's more favorable for the side of DLSU, and I'm actually right about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, congrats, of course, Javi. Well-deserved Logitech Lodi of the
Yeah.
game. He has been, man, he's just been that player. You know,
Yeah.
throughout the entirety of UAC's 3 seasons, this guy has just always been that player who's just really able to just really shine and stand out from a lot of the other members. Although, of course, you know, we don't want to single this one out to just him bringing the team to victory, because really the whole team has stepped up. You know, DLSU, Veritas Arcus, this was their sort of new roster, but actually is kind of like a mix of their members from past seasons. And it's just really been working. You know, they might have lost one game to FIT during the group stage, but nevertheless, they've performed just stellarly throughout the group stage. And I mean, of course, the same can be said for LG. Unfortunately, though, the group stage did not end so well when they lost that last game. And I think, you know, maybe just the performance hasn't been the same since then. And of course, at the end of the day, like I always say, there's always only one better team. And on this day, and probably for the 3rd time in a row in the playoffs, Virtus Arcus have proven that they are the better team still than LG Esports. Of course, there are more seasons to come, and LG will still have their chances to prove them otherwise. But today, of course, the LSU, they're going to be reveling in their victory. And as you can see on the screen, these will be the teams that will be moving on to the semifinals. Earlier on today, the MGS Spades here from MUM will be moving on to face FIT's iTamaraus for the semifinals. And then we've got DLSU's Veritas Arcus moving on to face Holy Angel University's Valiant Esports, the undefeated 5-0 team from that group.
This is a quite interesting semifinals that we have for September 26. We have a Fit versus Mapua, MGS Spades, and HAU and DLSU. Oh, this is an interesting matchup. I'm really excited of how they will be telling so much up ahead on those social media posts that AcadArena is gonna be posting. Is there gonna be a trash talk once again? Or is gonna get who? Sino yung mapapanindigan yung trash talk na that? Sino yung magbabow down? And earlier we witnessed that, right? And right now, we talked about Nausicaa earlier, the clean 2-0s, and you told me that it's not impossible. And yeah, for the series that we have right now, first one became a clean 2-0, and the second one also. So congratulations for all of the teams right now. And of course, before we end this, we would like also to thank our sponsors that we have right now, because the University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors. So thank you, Globe Telecom, ASUS, Republic of Gamers, Logitech, G, Riot Games, and Twitch Student, our platform partner. But before Nausicaa will be closing this, I would like to thank, of course, this is my last day of casting for AcadArena, and kudos to Yusuke also for joining us up ahead on the previous set of games. And thank you so much for the AcadArena family and behind and of course to our production team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's going to be it for us today. Of course, don't go away, because next weekend we will be having those semifinals, and I'm sure everyone is looking forward to those games. Again, we have been your casters. I was Nausicaa. This is Ray. We will see you guys next time. Of course, enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe always, and we'll see you guys for the semifinals.